Hey, what's going on? I am Raquel. And last night not last night, but last week, I didn't go live. I did have a video though. And I have posted a video on my Patreon. I'm doing Justice Tarot. So I looked into a situation and that's posted. TT Branch is her name. TT Branch. Per request. But you know what? I was watching Storm Monroe, okay? Amongst I do a lot of things, right? I do I'm a I do a lot of things. I don't have to get into it. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's get into this just to announce what it is. Y'all, I'm all messing up. But it's okay. Who's judging? Y'all, I just got my hair finished today, right? And Lori does such a beautiful job, but I would have to admit that I look unbelievable. It's a lot. It is a lot. But the reason I came on here today is to talk about everybody's getting exposed, right? A lot of lies being uncovered. But how much is too much? I was watching Storm Monroe, and I'll be honest when I say this, right? I'm not critiquing him per se. Everybody has a job to do, and everybody does what they feel led to do. It was very interesting. Matter of fact, let me share the screen to show you. Let's show a little bit. Let's see.
You guys back to the show, and just as you guys had requested, listen, I want to officially welcome once again the Gospel Storm to our show. Everybody was hitting me up about you, sir, when you came on the last stream. They was like, you got to have him back. You better bring him back. I got DMs about you, emails about you. So when this situation with TD Jakes happened today, you were the first person I thought of, but I want to officially welcome you back to the show, the Gospel Storm.
Yes, yes. So say that one more time. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
No, you good. You good. I just said I want to officially welcome you back to the show, man. The people were in my DMs and my emails about you, like the.
So look here. This is what I was watching, and it made me want to come on here and talk about this. I won't be reading tarot tonight, but again, I got that video with TT Branch. Check it out. Please let me know if you want me to look into somebody else because I like doing it. It's a practice thing to me. My goal is really to get into that as a profession. So you can help me out. And live readings and all that is cool, but I go with the flow. I go with what I feel led to do, right? Like I said, I do many things. And so they're talking about TDJs and they were talking about a lot of people and exposing a lot of things. Now, here's my thing. At what end is it too much, right? Because I believe that the nefarious things that are hurting people should be exposed, right? If you're out here, you're a predator on children, you're just a predator, period. That needs to be exposed. But I think outing people and their sexuality, to me, that's a form of weaponization I cannot get with. Because I mean, why are we outing? Are we outing these people because, and again, I'm not specifically because I want to make clear, I didn't start the beginning of Storm Monroe's episode. As you could see this, I didn't start at the beginning, right? And I'm not accusing them of tearing anybody down or anything. I'm just saying in general. When we do this, I know when I like to do things, I like to be intentional about it, right? I'm intentional about what I'm doing. Can I move my video up? Is that a thing? Can you move it in a different um hmm, I don't know. Anyway, I like to be intentional about the stuff that I do. And so when it comes to religious leaders and stuff like that, right? Everybody is governed by their beliefs. This is my belief, okay? There are people that would agree, but for those that disagree, I'm just saying These are my beliefs. You're governed by what you believe in. So they preach these very rigid belief systems under the pulpit, but yet they live in complete opposite. So are we exposing the fact that they don't believe the shit that they're preaching? Okay, I can understand that. If that's the intention, I can get with that. If the intention is to say stop putting people on the pedestal and go within and be your own guide because you have the power to, because God is within you and you have your own navigational system, you have your own gauge of what's right and wrong. And remember, everybody's governed by different things based on what they believe and based on their message and stuff like that. So so you know, I get that. But I don't know about just going out exposing people. I think we gotta just be careful and tread lightly with that. But if it has a reason, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. But what I do know is this: we gotta be careful, y'all. Y'all out here lying and doing shit and doing stuff that ain't right. You know, it's gonna come out because now it's. I believe this is we're in the time where you're being called to move with integrity, right? We have to have a very integral base when it comes to people to live in a world that is cohesive and loving. So integrity has to be at play. All the BS has got to kind of stop. So yeah, shit's gonna come out. And I wanted to come on here and just really just tap in with y'all for a minute. It's this gnat. I don't know what the fuck that's about and it's irritating the shit out of me. And there's no fruit out. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like it's some kind of monitoring spirit or something like that. And I don't want to be far fetched and off the deep end, but that's how I feel. Y'all, I was having a battle even before I can come on here. My internet, it's something going on with Concast. Every day is something with their network. I don't know if that's part of the exposure too, because they full of shit too. All the money they charge you is crazy. Maybe their stuff is failing because they don't do right. And they should make it reasonable for the people. It's no way that I should be paying $300. I gotta call somebody. I gotta call somebody and talk to the retention center or something because in my area, I don't know where you guys live or whatever watching, but um, we pretty much have Comcast and AT&T, and I'm not fucking with AT&T. I might as well just go back to the Stone Ages. But I mean, that's just my opinion, you know. But I don't know. Let let me let me get back to this real quick and see what you're talking about. Because again, I didn't start at the beginning of this.
Audience, they loved you last time you were on.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I come from a genuine place. You follow what I'm saying? So I don't have anything to I just don't have anything but what it is, facts. And that's what it is. But I tell you what, the situation is real interesting to me today.
It is. It is. And I want to let the audience know, you, sir, you are familiar with Bishop T.D. Jakes. You watch his stream, so you understand his mannerisms. I know of T.D. Jakes. I've seen some videos, but I'm not an avid watcher. So I'm also glad that you're here because you can kind of you can give us a realistic, opinion of, do you think this shit is real, fake, or what? So let me just ask you straight out. Do you think that this medical emergency today was real or fake?
I think that this medical, and I don't care what anybody thinks, because every one of us are American citizens. We have our right to our own opinions. This is my opinion. Bishop Jakes is a prolific actor, and he knows how to persuade an audience, whether it's teaching. No, I can't. I don't even want to use the word teaching. I'm going to say motivational speaking.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And or acting. Now, if you've been around Bishop Jakes long enough, you know that he's a profusive sweater. He sweats very, very hard, right? And
Absolutely,
and
absolutely. From the
and
top, from
be
the top to the bottom.
from top to the bottom. I mean, you know that's he's just like that there. And people are not going to like me for saying this. I don't care. I don't care because it's time to call this stuff to end. Now, I've heard some people say that he doesn't sit down when he's teaching. That's a fact. He doesn't. But here's some cues to me that draws the red flag. And because I want the folk to get what I'm talking about today. Because I'm just tired of these this fake stuff going on. So I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
get
feel
right
you.
up here. I'm gonna get right here so they can get up close and personal with this situation today. So
Let's get to it.
here it is. Tell me, why is it a table and a stool sitting on the stage while he's teaching with a bottle of water on top? Now, Bishop Jakes had been traveling. Okay, let's maybe fair game. It's ironic that since this event took took place on the day before the week starts, when a rendering coming on Diddy's either release or can you continue hold in jail.
Oh, wait. You know what? I totally forgot because they did continue the bail hearing for Diddy. Or they going back to court Monday?
They didn't give a specific date, but
Okay.
I would venture off to say that the judge probably is going to let somebody know something tomorrow.
Okay, so I just want to say this. I'm pausing this, right? So when I seen the whole thing with TD Jakes, I don't know. I seen something online or something. I don't know. I didn't spend too much time into it, but I will tell you when I looked at it, I said, just off rip, I was like, is this some kind of diversion, distraction? But again, I didn't give too much thought into it because it's like, I mean, people get sick, it be shit going on, whatever. At the end of the day, we gonna hear about it, right? Somebody gonna drop a dime or do the tea. But again, we're watching this because I'm just giving a little snippet of it and just going through it. But my question still is like, yes, it's good to expose these people for reasons like stop putting people on pedestals outside of yourself. Stop worshiping people. You have all you need with your inner guidance, right? God is within you. Start seeking within. Start listening to your own internal navigation. Stop looking for everything external out to you. And I believe that's why everything's failing. The entertainment industry, everything that we've glorified and put outside of us on a pedestal because it's getting you to realize you are the main player here. It's about you. And you can always tell a person that refuses to be worried about them because they're worried about everybody the fuck else. They got something to say about everybody else. They know everything about everybody else because they're avoiding dealing with themselves. And them are the people that really need to sit with themselves. All of this exposure, I mean, I'm not, like I say all the time, I'm really, I love the LGBTQ community. I know some phenomenal, beautiful, uh, great hearted people in that community. So I don't like when we have these people that are kind of labeled of the community, and they're putting a bad light on the community, like the community becomes a target. I don't like the exposure of people. I feel like people are grown and they don't owe you a fucking explanation about what they do outside of if they're involved with you, right? If you're involved with me, yes, you need to let me know for health reasons and just so so I can make my own decisions. But just this thing of outing people to be outing them, it's got to make sense. Why are we outing them? Are we outing them because they're predators? Good, cool. Are we outing them because they did something wrong? Good, cool. But just to be, pulling people out the closet, and I'm not saying that is their intention on this broadcast. I wouldn't dare say that. Only they know their intentions. And I've watched Storm Monroe many of times, and I think he's just doing his job. I mean, everybody has their job to do, right? But my question is, I mean, to what end? How far are we going to take this? But hey, we are in the time of exposure, so somebody got to do it, right? All right.
And you know what? And they knew that this news of him having a medical emergency would take over the news for the entire week. Got it.
Hello.
Got it.
Now you hear me. Now you hear me
Even
now.
I know you break stuff on Sunday so that it carries you through the week. Even I know
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Yep. So the narrative shifted. Now how ironic is it that? Hold on a second. Let me set something up right here. I want to. Yeah. How is it that TD Jakes all of a sudden come back from Africa? Why? They do the verdict. Now he probably thought I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Storm, I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. He probably thought that they were gonna have the thing and keep him in jail Friday, but the judge gave him a shocker. He didn't do it Friday. He broke it down. The judge gave a sermon of his own. I'm not gonna give my opinion today. I want of y'all to know today that I'm not gonna let Diddy out, but I'm gonna hold just a few things. I'm gonna come back with my own sermon. Somebody let me know. Bring me some water. I'm gonna let you know right now. I ain't letting you out, boy. I'm not letting you out. Not today. Now, all of a sudden, he comes back in and they say, Bishop, you know he's still in jail. What? He's still in jail. What? Now I got to get out there and I got to go preach today. Okay, so he on the pulpit preaching. All right, okay. Now, thank you for putting that picture up right there.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
I'm gonna show you the red flag of acting right there. He drops his head. He never drops his head like that unless he's getting ready to get emotional and delivering his sermon. So now, right there, those few seconds are looking right there. He has garnered the sympathy of those in the audience. And he's stacking them because they know his mannerism. So now he's waiting. He's waiting for the response.
Like I was saying earlier too, I'm bringing this back again. It's getting to the point where, I mean, we already a suspicious people anyway. It's getting to the point where you got to move with integrity. Now, for people to even mess with you, you got to be on some integral type stuff because everybody's acting and fooling, and what's really going on? What is really going on?
Oh, you can hear the mumblings in the congregation. Oh, what's wrong? Then he starts. He holds the offering up. As he holds, because see, while he was doing this, he was taking the offering. He was getting that money. Yeah, he was getting that money. Woo! Everybody know. Yeah, he got to get that money. Money.
Now, what about the people, sir? What about the people that's gonna look at this and say, you gonna pay for talking about the bishop like that? What you got to say to them?
I guess I'm gonna join Satan in hell then, because I'm gonna tell the truth. And the truth is, he lying. Yes, that's it. Yes, instructed by me. I told you that man, boy, everything. Storm, you hear him? Yes, I did it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It's an act, man. I don't care what nobody say. Get mad with me.
Because you know what I noticed too when I looked at it, he stumped and his body froze. He purposely tensed his body.
Okay, let's talk about that.
He went like this.
He went like that. Right. Okay. Now, but he was still looking.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm looking at the eyes real closely. And I'm looking at the sweat. Okay. So there's still no sweat dripping from the front of his head, because if it was a diabetic situation, he would have had sweat all over. His eye,
Mm.
his pupils would have been red. His pupils were not red. Zoom in the video. I'm saying it. I ain't scared.
When Michelle said he was shaking, was he shaking?
I ain't see no shaking. What shaking? What? He did like this. That's what he did. Come, hey, hold up, Storm. I'm gonna reenact for you. Storm. Come on, man. Just did the same thing.
Because now that I'm thinking, remember when Wendy Williams fell out on air?
Yep.
She just hit the flow. Like she walked. Did she hit the flow?
Thank you. If that was a diabetic attack, he'd hit the flow.
He hit the flow. He had time to sit down and just.
And then all of a sudden, everybody ran to him. Okay,
Yeah.
you ran. What you ran for? He didn't fall. He didn't fall.
So look, with this broadcast, right? With this broadcast, they get into talking about Tyler Perry. They get into talking about all type of stuff. I'm gonna finish and watch it, but I just really wanted to get on here and get y'all quick opinion because I'm not about to go on here and do a whole hour tonight. It's very late, and I gotta get to work. But look, y'all, I do want to say this though. I am dropping my tarot class on the 8th of December. We will be doing an one in person at Centerpiece in January. Myself and my friend Christine, we will be doing that. If you're interested, you can sign up on my website. Um, what else? I also have a creators launchpad guide for creators, like all the tools, tips and tricks to get you on your journey when it comes to like equipment, platforms, all type of stuff. Very informative. That's I'm selling that also right now if you're interested, because you know what, if I had these tools at the beginning, I had to figure out a lot of stuff on my own. So I'm just really passing out my knowledge to help people. So that is available on my Patreon. If you go to my Patreon and go to the shop tab, you'll see all that I have available. But again, like I said, the online tarot class will be dropping December 8th. You can sign up for the one in person if you're in the Metro Detroit area. Well, me and Christine will be doing that at Centerpiece. And I have some a resource for content creators. And so that's pretty what I'm doing. Let me know if you've got any suggestions for the Justice Tarot, who you want me to investigate and uncover. You know, maybe somebody passed away and it just seems a little fishy, them type of things. What really happened? Send those suggestions in. You can on my website. All right, y'all. I just wanted to tap in and do something tonight. My energy seems to be a little low and a little off. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. But we definitely have time to connect. Connect with me. Hit your girl up. I'm out.